Has the fear of silver and gold finally set in? We were very, very busy today at the shop. Extremely busy. Probably one of our best days in a long time. That's how busy. We still got people selling though. We got people buying. We got people asking questions. We're going to cover it all in this video. The Stop the Milk campaign is not going anywhere, my friends. Nowhere. I got an email to tell me to stop the Milk campaign. Nope, we're not going to do it. People don't like it. They can unsubscribe, go watch cartoons, go play Candyland, go to Walmart, pick up a deck of 52 cards and play 52 card pickup for all I give a care about. This channel is about stopping the milk right now. It's getting the word out to the folks out there, like people like you, that are fully on board with Stop the Milk campaign. Nobody's going to stop me from doing this campaign. Nobody. I want to get that word out there at the beginning of the video. Let's get into the video right now. Busy, busy day. We had 75 1/10 ounce American gold. They're gone. One woman came in. She bought 5. And I said, ma'am, you can get a ½ ounce gold. It's a lot cheaper than... She says, no. I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do. She says, I got 5 people in my family refuses to buy silver and gold. They're into Bitcoin. She says, they're into meme coin. She says, when the S hits the fan, they're going to come knocking at my door. I'll get them the 10th ounce of gold. She'll say, that's all you're going to get, because I warned you. She says, I'll help them out. She says, I got the cash to do it now. I'll help my family out, but that's all they're going to get. This is where people are getting their grassroots going, my friends. This is where people are trying to get an education for themselves. The people that are not in your homes. You're going to have to make decisions like we talked about before on this channel. You're going to have to talk about if you're going to really help them out. After you try to warn them and warn them and warn them to stack some silver and gold. Look, we all can stack some silver at least. We can all do it. There's nobody that cannot go and get a silver dime right now. One silver dime at their local coin shop if your local coin shop's within driving distance. And I'm not talking miles away. If people are not even going to make that much of an effort, why are you going to help the family members when they come knocking later on? All they're going to do is make an effort. But no, they rather with this meme coins, Bitcoin crap. This is where people's focus is. Fine. This is the woman's decision. I kind of gave her a high five. She had a good attitude. She had a brilliant attitude. What we are selling at the shop that is what we're really selling for gold right now at the shop. It's 10th ounce. Yeah, we sell a little bit of 1/4 ounce, ½ ounce. We didn't sell any ounce of gold today at all. We didn't sell any 1 ounce versions at all of anything in the gold. It was a lot of silver. In the silver line, we are selling 90% silver like there's no tomorrow. We are selling 1 ounce rounds, 1 ounce bars. Someone asked me, what are we selling at the shop? This is what's going down at the shop. Not everybody, but some people are just staying away from coins. Like Silver Eagles, like Canadian Maple Leafs. Some people are gobbling it up. Some people love the Australian stuff still. We sold for that father and daughter team. We sold them at 14 rolls of their stuff today. We called them up and said, you might want to come in and fill it up for Monday morning. And I said, before we close, I said, because you got like 4 rolls left in the case. They said, holy cow. Yeah, it's flying out the door. Alright, stuff is starting to fly out the door in record numbers. This is not to try to fear monger to anybody to go purchase anything right now. This is what I'm hearing. People are scared about the dollar collapsing. They're fear of their stablecoin crap. They're afraid of what's going to happen when silver gets on the list of short metals list, the strategic metals list, along with copper is going on that list too now. Interest rates are coming, my friends. You know, the president wants to place this country, oh, we're doing quite well. Interest rates cuts. Let me tell you something. Interest rates cuts means the economy is not doing good. Look, we had record job loss reported. Over what, 700,000 jobs gone? Is that a true number? Is that a false number? I don't know. I don't know. All right? I mean, you know, is that a accurate number? And look, when people get on unemployment, now every state is different with unemployment. Some states is 26 weeks. Some states is 13 weeks. Those are the two numbers I hear all the time, depending on what state you're in. Once people fall off unemployment, they don't have a job. They're no longer counted in unemployment numbers. People like me doing YouTube, and just YouTube alone, I should say. We're self-employed. Doing this type of work is self-employed. We're not counted in those numbers. Okay, we're not counted. Yeah, I'm counted at the shop. So, yeah, I got a job. And what's really going on, a lot of these bigger companies are now reducing hours, taking a full-time position job and doing 2 jobs, cutting down to 2 jobs, and they're counting it as 2 jobs, whereas it used to be 1 job. So, for an example, and I'm not going to name any company out there that's doing this, but shame on them for doing that. Some of these bigger corporations are cutting their full-time staff and reducing the part-time, so they don't have to pay their benefits out. Reduce them to 20 hours, 25 hours a week, and create another job, and now it becomes 2 jobs where it used to be 1 job. That's just a scam right there as well. I don't know what's really going on out there, my friends. The job market's a joke. We know inflation's a joke. We know these numbers are crooked. Interest rates means the economy is tanking. That's what it means. So with that being said, we will see if we get a rate cut in September here. It's coming. Talks now, some talks are, you could see a 0.5 point cut. I've been saying 0.25% to a 0.5 point since May, my friends. It's just not good. I do think that 0.5 point is still on the table. But I'm more zoned in on 0.25%. I would not be surprised one bit if they decided to go a 0.5 point rate cut here. I wouldn't be surprised one bit at this time in the game right now. You know, I was zoning in on 0.25 point. I'll admit it. Yes, that was my zone point right there. But I wouldn't be surprised if you go a 0.5 point at this time. What's selling at the shop? What's not selling at the shop too much? We had a gentleman came in. Very good customer, by the way. He came in with 200 MS69 coins. They were random. Some of them were Australian. Some of them were Eagles. Some of them were Canadian Maple Leafs. Some of them were Kangaroos from Australia. There was just a little bit of everything. And I said to this guy, I says, I know you very well. I says, before we process a lot of these coins, I said, I'm going to stop processing now as I'm talking. I said, you're not going to like my price. I said, I don't care what they are right now. I said, they're all 69s. He said, yes. He says, what do you mean I'm not going to like the price? I says, we're going to offer you a spot. I said, if you don't want it, I'll just pack the rest of them up right now and you can go right out the door with them. I said, like I said, you're probably not going to like that price. He says, well, you know what I paid for these. I said, I know what you paid for them. But here's the problem. You can't sell them right now. You can't sell them. So he thought about it. I said, you want to think about it for a few minutes? He said, well, I said, you want to? I said, I know you have other stuff. I said, I can pay you more on spot on some of the other stuff you have. He says, well, we really don't want to sell that. He says, just go ahead and do it. He says, I understand what's going on. He says, I'm not going to beat you up too much. He says, that's the best you can do. I says, look, I says, Let me look through them real quick. If I can give you a buck or two more for a couple of them, we're going to do it. But I says, really, it's not there right now. I said, I understand the graded. I understand you paid north of 45 plus for some of these. I says, it's just not there. I said, how I'm going to try to group them up is I'm going to try to group them up in lots of 5. So that's exactly what we did. We grouped them up in lots of 5, my friends. A mixed bag, rubber band them. People are not going to be able to go picking through the stacks. It's a grab bag. They're going to see the top coin. That's what they're going to see. They're going to see the bottom coin on the back side of it. They were all NGC labels. Easy to stack that way. And we're going to blow them out for $3 over spot for a coin. So we're going to make $3 a coin. If spot stays about the same. We only sold two stacks of them. People are happy. It is what it is right now. All right, it is what it is. It's a good buying opportunity for graded coins, MS69s. It's a good buying opportunity. I've been saying that for the past week now. They're just not selling like they used to. Okay, they're just not selling. But if you can get them for the same price, a little bit cheaper than non-graded coins, why wouldn't you pick them up? Check eBay, my friends, on that. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. They don't have graded coins, but they got 1 ounce random various mint rounds, 60 or more. Check out their prices on those. They have a terrific price on those as well. 60 or more. That price is a threshold of 100 ounces or more. They dropped it down to 60. So thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer out there. It's not possible without you. Look, the market's changing all the time, my friends. I've been here for you, really, for over a year, but I've been doing 2 videos a day since February 1st of this year. At least 2 videos a day, sometimes 3 videos a day. I've not missed a day. I don't plan to miss the day. You know, I don't get sick too often. Maybe I get a little groggy at times. I get a little cranky at times. Don't we all? Yeah. There's some days I get up in the morning and say, crap, I don't want to do another video this morning. I get home for lunch, try to get the afternoon video done from the shop and say, I don't want to do a video. I'm going to be honest with you. There's times I don't feel like doing this. But I'm here to let you folks know what is going on in the market. That is important to everybody to know what is going on in the markets. It's been a very busy day. I cannot believe how much 10th ounce gold that went out the door today. I don't know if that's a record. I'm going to have to look at that. After we close, we just got done just about closing right now as I'm speaking to you right now. They're just closing up the shop now. But I'm gonna have to go back and look after and see if we sold more than that in one day in the 10th ounce gold. I think this could be close to a record in one day for us. The $388.50 for 10th ounce gold. We were a little bit cheaper than Pinbacks. Not by much. I think Pinbacks was like $392 as recording of this video for the 10th ounce gold. Somebody put in, I think it was Mr. Price that put in the comment section, Pinbacks had the best price on them as a retail level, as an online bowling dealer. If you're interested in them, check them out. Let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you, my friends. 10th ounce gold is hot right now. I know, some people can't afford $400 right now. I get it. Everything's going up. Don't sit on the sidelines. Get what you can get when you're able to do so. Don't wait. Don't wait. This is crucial times right now. You know, if you can't get it right now, wait till next week. If you can't get it next week, get it the week after and hope the price don't go up. Whatever your schedule is, get a little something. It don't always have to be gold. Look, you can get a little bit of 90% silver at a time. A little bit at a time. Add it to your stack. You can trade for gold for later if you want to. Think about that. Think about the conversion later. If you want gold and stack to silver so you're not burning this up, so this is not seen in your safe somewhere, and you see something else on sale, the crap you really don't need, and you take the fiat money and you go put it in something else, at least you get the silver. Silver and gold, to me, is like, it's a little bit easier for me to trade it in because I work at the shop, right? But for most people, you got to take it into a coin shop or a pawn shop, and as you're driving there, you're going to second guess yourself, do I really need to sell? Do I really need to sell? It puts a barrier between the cash. This silver and gold puts a barrier between you and the cash and the time it takes to get to your local coin shop. Think about it, my friends. Don't sell if you don't need to sell. Don't let anybody convince you that this is the best time to sell. We've seen what prices have done over the summer. So, it's done quite good. Yeah, we've had some lags. We had some little dips. We were talking about early this summer, before summer even hit, in the springtime. Are we going to see the summer drillings of silver and gold not doing nothing? Silver and gold this past summer has performed quite well over the summer months. We're coming into fall time now. Normally it's an uptick. You see a graded coin on your screen. I got 2 of these on eBay. This one has a little bit milk spots on the sides. The other one does too. I'm not too worried about it. I'm giving this one away. This is a 2012 Kookaburra from Australia. Got the Australian flag label. Love that label. NGC. 2012 Kookaburra. 1 ounce of 999 fine silver. Yes, it's got the queen on it. It's got the label on it. You can see it's got 45 bucks on it. I'm not going to even take that off. That's going to be given away sometime in September. So that's like a little thank you gift. It's not this video I'm giving it away. I'll announce that. I'm just showing you that's going to be given away. I told you I'm going to do something in September. We're going to do at least 1 ounce giveaway. It's going to be a flash giveaway. Not going to announce it. I'm going to announce it one time. Sometime in September. 2 days later, we're going to pick the winner. I'll have the instructions in that video when it comes out. It will not be a special video. It will be incorporated inside a video. No separate video. So who knows? Could it be tomorrow? Could it be at the end of the month? Could it be sometime before the end of the month? Could it be the last day of the month? I'm not telling you. You got to keep watching. You want that? You got to keep watching. You know how I do giveaways. Transparency. We're going to make it fair. We're going to pull out the random comment picker once again. That's how we're going to be transparent on this channel. You know what I'm going to do? You know what else I'm going to throw in? They got, like, these are right in front of me. These are right in front of me. Why not? I feel like I'm a little happy to this today. Hang on 1 minute. Let me pull something else out too. Let me pull something else out too. Let me find one. Keep stacking silver, my friends. Keep stacking silver. How about we do a $2, not a $2, a 2 go back giveaway as well. 2 go back giveaway. What does 1 go back go for right now? 1 go back is over $7. $7.16. So you got to times that by 2. I'll add that in this giveaway too. A $2 2 go back from Florida. We will throw that one in as well with the giveaway. How's that? That's a nice little prize right there for everybody. It is what it is. I wish everybody the best of luck. I'm not going to announce when I'm going to do the giveaway. I did that at random. Saw them sitting there. Why not? You know, I could have gave a 1 go back away. Why not do a 2? I think they're cool. I think the 2 go backs in Florida are pretty nice. So I wish everybody the best of luck. If you folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm always happy to help anybody out there email me. It's in the description. Help me out with the thumbs up. That gets out to the videos out to more and more people. So we're going to give a little bit of gold away. We will do 1 ounce of silver giveaway. Just not going to tell you. That's it. It's going to be random. Thanks for watching. The date's already been picking. I put a random comment date in the comment picker, and that's what it came up with. So it could be any day now, or it could be towards the end of the month. I'm not going to say. Coin Shop Chris is out. I hope you folks have a good afternoon. We will see you in the morning.